Disclaimer, I am going to be talking about surgical things in this video. So if you are just a little bit queasy or you like hear the word blood and you're like, oh god, just don't fucking watch this video, okay? I'm gonna say surgery update. Just be aware I'm gonna talk about some gross crap. Am I ashamed of the gross crap that's happening to my body? Not really. I had a really big medical procedure, so no, I'm not really like, whatever, I don't care. Who the hell am I trying to impress? Nobody. So I'm updating you. If you want to hear it, cool. Continue onward. If you don't want to fucking hear it, why the hell did you click on this thing? To see this beautiful face? Then mute the video and watch me just act this shit out. What's up, bitches? It's me. It was a little harder for me than I thought it was going to be, but it's okay. There's a lot that's going on with me that I haven't updated everyone about. There are the select few people in my life that know what's going on, but I figured might as well just put it on the table just so that everybody's kind of up to date, because I know there are some people that are like, oh, I wonder how Dean's doing. Not if they really care. If they if they're one of those people, they probably don't even watch my videos. I don't even care. I'm just gonna do it because I think I need to say it too, because I reached another point this morning that I feel is kind of important to talk about. So this recovery, I have been dealing with complications. I pretty much should have been back kind of like on my feet. Like this month. Like this month I really probably I should have been kind of like more towards the end of this like the hard parts, you know. Obviously it's not happening. And I'm definitely not as mobile as I would love to be. I still haven't started driving yet, which that's partially on me. Like, I mean, I guess I could go out and like get in my car and like, try to drive, but at the same time, it's still a little hard for me to sit comfortably in a lot of ways, and my doctor said as long as I'm not taking any pain pills, which I'm not, and as long as I trust my reaction time, that I could drive. And I don't know if I do right now, at least. So it just sucks because I miss my independence, I miss driving, but at the same time, the world is ending, so like, I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal, because if I could drive and go places, where the hell would I go? I'm not allowed to go anywhere. But anyway, that being said, this weekend was one of those make or break dealios. Kind of. So I was unsuccessful. It sucks. It's very disheartening. I'm trying to be positive about it, you know what I mean? So like, I'm trying not to be super upset. But the thing about it is that if it doesn't heal, this certain section, if this part doesn't heal, it is a surgical fix. So it needs surgery to be fixed. It's a repair. The double unfortunate part about that is because of what's going on in the world, all of the repairs and all of those surgeries are postponed until further notice. I think they go back into work in like I think my surgeons go back into the offices in a couple of weeks. But that doesn't mean that the hospitals are open to do the surgeries and all of that stuff. So I have a tube in my abdomen that needs to be changed out 6 to 8 weeks. 6 weeks next week. So I definitely have to get it changed out relatively soon, which means I have to go into a doctor's office, which is fun this time of life, to get this tube taken out. And it is literally a very, very, very painful experience, and I don't like it. I've already had this tube changed out before I came back home, so that I gave myself more time to heal. And it was very, very painful. It was a painful experience. It wasn't like it. I keep doing this. I keep like dumbing down my pain. Yeah, it was really, really fucking uncomfortable, and it literally, like, for 2 days straight, my whole like abdominal area was very hard to move. Like, I felt like I went backwards because I was in a lot more pain. Because I'm not in pain, it's uncomfortable, and sometimes the tube that's in my stomach, like, or like my abdomen area, like, it's not like it's not like a constant pain, but it's a very, like, I don't know what position I could get into. Like, if I just, like, move slightly, this thing could stab my insides, and then I'm very, like, it just hurts for a little while, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so this tube needs to be changed out, which means they, they take solution out of the tube to pull it out, to shove another one in really quickly before it can close up. And I just don't want to do that. Oh, it's really hard. God damn it. I don't want to be upset. So, the reality is that I'll probably need a surgical repair as soon as everything opens back up. It like double sucks because, like, a lot of the surgeries that they had already scheduled were postponed. I don't know if I'm gonna be, like, put in front of these people or have to be put way behind these people. I'm not sure. I have to talk to my doctor tomorrow, on Monday. He said to talk to him on Monday. And who knows, this little piece of me could heal up in the time that I have to wait for the surgery anyway. So it's not an awful thing. It's just an awful thing. And oh man, I'm so distraught this morning. I'm like, literally, I knew it was gonna happen though. Like, so it wasn't like, oh my god, out of the blue type of situation. I've just been tracking my healing and like everything that like the doctors and stuff are saying, and like they're in this like weird la la land of like, no, it's fine, no, it's fine, no, it's fine. And I'm like, it's not fucking fine right now. Like it's not. I'm telling you right now that it's not healing. Like it's just not doing what it's supposed to do. You know, I have a lot of like I have a lot of blood still. Like, and again, it's normal even when everything's working. I've talked to some of the guys, and they say, yeah, even when everything was done, it still like leaked and bled and it was weird. And yeah, I get that, but like it's very visibly not healed. Like I'm looking at it and I'm just like, yeah, that thing's not done healing. So yeah, so I'm trying a different healing technique. I'm tired of doing everything that everybody tells me to do because none of it's fucking working. What I was supposed to do is like the thing that you need to do is keep it as dry as possible. The wound that's not healing. So I've just had gauze. These gauze sponges. That's what they're called. It's not a sponge at all, but it's gauze. And I'll just constantly replacing gauze, you know, in these places, and you know, tracking how much is like getting on the gauze, and still a lot, you know, and it's constant. So, and like what happens is that it's like a wound that it's a little smaller than that, but it's like that big. And it it sticks to the gauze, and then when I have to take the gauze off to replace it, like because it's drying, you know, it's drying, but it's sticking to the gauze, and like every time I pull the gauze off, it bleeds and leaks even more. So it's like a constant, like I'm reopening this fucking wound that's trying to heal. So the gauze is not working. So, I'm gonna use cloth instead. Like it doesn't stick to the cloth. I've never had it, like I've done it a couple of times to try it out to like see, because I have to like I keep cloth kind of like around the areas so that it's not like leaking all over the place, which is gruesome, but whatever, I don't care. So I keep cloth down there, and then a couple of times like I just, you know, like before a shower or whatever, and I took the gauze off, and like or like, you know, I was just like laying here playing a video game or something like that. I just kept the cloth there to try to see if that's like any better, and it hasn't been sticking to the cloth, and it doesn't seem to have a problem, and it seems to dry out just a little bit better. So I'm gonna try that. And really, really hope for the best, because I don't know what else to do. And because everything's going to hell, it's really hard to communicate with like the doctors and the nurses and stuff, because they're all like, the nurses are working from home but still getting to the emails, and then like the doctors aren't really in the offices, and they're not performing any surgeries right now, or you know, it's just not easy at the moment. So yay. What a great time. And I I made this joke to like Brenda and Adam and Mike, and I said that like before I left, because I'm a workaholic, everybody knows me for a workaholic. Before I left, I said Or like people always told me, Dean, when you stop working, it's not going to be the end of the world. Bitch, look at the world. Look at the world. I told you. I told you. Things are not okay. Shit. I just wanted to update. Things aren't as bad as they could be, but they're not as good as they could be. So, there we go. It's life, I guess. I'll let you know if anything changes. That's all that I have to say for now. I'll see you guys all when I see you guys all. I hope you're not as crazy as I'm crazy. Goodbye.